Hey, what's up? This is Maudit, and this is RPG Day 8. And the question is, how can we get more people to play? This one is, I mean, it's kind of self-evident, about the idea that we should talk about it. We should talk and we should, express what this hobby is and promote it and all that. So instead of saying that, I will try to just share how I do it. And me, I've been able to get people into the fold, and obviously the way I do it, and I've been doing it with like a really hard game. Like I've been doing it with Burning Wheel. It's super sophisticated, super complicated game, but for some reason, it is not about the system mastery, and it's not about the complexity of the game, and it's way more about like the passion for a genre. And I do believe that. You see, first, if you have friends or people around you that keeps on talking about like Game of Thrones, or Lord of the Rings, or Skyrim, or they've been playing some Final Fantasy, or they play video games, or they like tabletop games, and they're really social, and they like, get social gathering and stuff like that. It is really, there's a really good chance that they would love RPG. And so what I do is like, hey, do you know about role-playing games? And so most people like, what do you mean role-playing games? Like dressing and acting? Like, I mean, no, like tabletop with dice and pen and paper. And automatically they go, oh, nice. And I say, well, you don't have to take voices, and you don't have to change the way you dress and everything. We can just sit around the table, drink some beer, and have a good time, and tell a story together, and there's rules for the dices, and for making decisions and stuff. And people are like, most people, they just, oh yeah, and then you say like Dungeons and Dragons, oh yeah, I always want. And most people, they say, I always wanted to play, but I never knew nobody to play with me. All the time, pretty much all the time, that's what you hear. And me, that's what I hear. And then from there I say, well, and then I start to express what it takes to be able to play that. And it goes most likely like, well, you need to commit a little bit, you need to find some people, and then you make the person work for it. Do you know people? Do you have some friends? If we are 2 or 3, we can work something out. And usually it works. It's really, me, I've been doing it like that, and it works like that. So by going with the genre, why a lot of people like fantasy, and they for some reason they want to be part of a story, and then you need to be patient, and also to be willing to make them learn. So one of my tricks is that I keep the sheet, I keep the books, I don't make them buy anything, I don't make them read. I do everything. So that's why I was using Burning Wheel, because I know the game by heart, mostly by heart. So all I have to do is just run the whole thing for them. And then eventually some of these guys, tomorrow I'm playing with some of these guys that I just brought to the fold, and they bought the books, and it's just it started. All right, so that's how I will bring people to the fold. I will listen to their interests, and then I will ask a couple of questions and seek in. All right, thank you for watching.